Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Don't worry about my character, she's fine, she doesn't need a coat. Last time, we entered the Consecrated Snowfield, a big part of the Mountaintops of the Giants. It's honestly bigger than the actual main playable space was, although we didn't go this way, so it's possible there's more. It's possible. No, there is more left. What the hell am I saying? Alright, anyway, we cleared out some things within it. We went to the Yellow Annex Tunnel, the Consecrated Snowfield Catacombs, the Albinaric Rise, and all the way up here to the Apostate Derelict. We also took out the mausoleum in front of it, which was trying to take us out. This time, I think I'm just gonna wrap everything else up, minor at least, and then we're gonna end the video by doing something quite major. For starters, I would like to go up this way. We could go down the river first, or we could go up here. I think I'll go down the river first, but I should definitely not forget that the minor Erd tree is up there and does deserve to be done. Also, there might be some interesting stuff to see outside the catacomb, though it looks like going to the left would just take you back to the start. Still, I'm gonna look there briefly. There's a cliff edge. That's interesting, right? Okay, it's not a cliff. It's a short drop that leads to a rhymed roa, incredible, and a bunch of wolves fighting wandering nobles with a corpse item in the middle. 2 old fangs. So, aren't you glad I came over and shoved that off? That was really important. Hey, you there, give me that golden rune. That's mine now. Oh, that was an Erd leaf. Okay, so that guy's just carrying a chest for some reason. I guess it only drops the golden rune once. Alright, for real this time. On to some interesting stuff. We're gonna go down the riverbed. I have to say, I'm a little bit worried about this episode. I'm gonna be fighting a lot of enemies that seem like they're gonna be really difficult. And hell, perhaps down here is the first one of them. There's a crab. Those tiny crabs get 400 runes up here. That's crazy. I can already summon a Spirit Ash, and I'm not even, like, halfway down this place. That's kind of funny. Hello, is that just crab eggs? No, it's 2 strips of white flesh. All right, I'll take it either way. Don't need to worry ourselves about the crabs. We could just ride past them on Torrent. Ooh, look, a statue to break open using a giant beast. What might this beast be? Perhaps it might be a land octopus. I mean, I think that they work, so come on down this way. You're the next contestant on the land octopus is right. Actually, it's the Price is Right, not the contestant is right. What? I've forgotten the name of that freaking classic game show. All right, buddy, break this open. Come on now. You can use a different enemy, such as maybe a crab, to break this open, but I think the land octopus counts. It should be big enough. All right, now break it. Break it. Break it. Good boy. Good doggy. Smithing stone level 8. We got 3 of them. Awesome. Something phased out of existence in front of me. I don't know what it was. I don't care what it was. Let's go kill some flaming slugs for fun. Oh, I thought you would die instantly. Why didn't you die instantly? What's wrong with you, man? Come on. Oh, dear God. Okay, we have ourselves a, not magma worm, but great worm. A completely different battle, am I right? Oh, God, okay. Maybe you are a great worm. I think it's basically identical to a magma worm. It is no different whatsoever. Let's try Moonlight Greatsword, because we haven't tried one on a magma worm yet. What I want to do is I kind of want to get it to fight the land octopus, because yes, you can get them to fight, and it's funny. Just a giant ancient dragon versus octopus. Versus one of the silliest enemy designs in this game. Oh my god, they're going for it. Alright, well, hold on. Great Worm, you're not taking damage from your own freaking lava, are you? Oh my god. The octopus stance broke. I couldn't get it. Ah, that's a shame. Look at the damage it's doing, though. That's good. Oh god, that's gonna hit it. Oh, for not that much, though. Why am I doing this? I don't need to do this again. Yeah. I'm gonna join in with some damage of my own, though I'm not doing nearly as much as this guy. Maybe I can do more with the twin... What's happening? Guys, how we doing? I'm gonna prioritize the Great Worm. I can go through his leg. I'm inside of his leg right now. Why is this allowed? This has to be the most interesting boss fight I think we've ever had in this series. So far, like... It's also not even keeping our attention on us. It's turning away, and it's causing the giant health bar to disappear. This is funny, man. Oh, no. Oh, I was so worried that was going to hit me. Oh, man, you nearly killed that thing. But it's nearly killed you. And so have I. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Come on. The land octopus worked so hard to get us here. We cannot have its efforts be wasted. Oh my god! Ow! Hey! Alright, if you're gonna be a dick like that, I think I might... I was going to spare you. I was going to spare your life, but now that you're being a piece of shit, down you go. Okay, that was funny. I loved that. I would definitely recommend fighting the Great Wyrm that way, because I actually, this was one of the boss fights. I fought most of the bosses in this game on first playthrough, but this is one of the few that I ended up skipping, because I was like, I don't know, that seems like it would just be annoying. But with the land octopus on your side, it was actually really funny, so... I see that there's an item over here, and I don't believe I picked this up before. It actually looks like an orange item, perhaps an ancient dragon smithing stone. Hello? Okay. While I have documented all the locations of the Titanite slabs in Dark Souls 3, I have not done so for the Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone, simply because there's so many of them. I feel like that's what this has to be. Yeah. Not surprising. The game, it withholds them from you the entire time until you enter mountaintops, and then you start getting them back to back to back. It's not like Dark Souls 3 where you can get one as early as frickin' Irithyll Dungeon. Well, I guess that's not that early. That is, like, on the latter side of the base game of that game, but still. We have so many Stone Sword keys, I don't even have to think about it. Just go in. Go into this cave, and what I believe is our last mini-dungeon in the Consecrated Snowfield. Not our last mini-dungeon in the game, though, but I think this is the last one, and fittingly enough, it's a cave. We've seen a catacomb, a mine shaft, and now just a regular cave. Thankfully, it's a regular icy cave. And as I've been over it before, they look really... sweet. I just had to avoid going for the obvious pun. Golden Rune level 7. Ooh, angry jellyfish. Well, guess which enemies are going to live in this cave. Even if the jellyfish are aggressive. I don't care. They're still jellyfish. That means that they live. Look at this dragon here right at the start. What was this dragon doing in a cave? Or is it like bears where the dragon's just sleeping in the caves? I'm gonna keep my lantern off throughout this. If it's kind of dark for y'all, sorry, it's just how I'd rather do things. It looks cooler this way. Hello, Misbegotten. I think I know what the boss is gonna be. I won't say it out loud, but I have a feeling I know what the boss is gonna be. Almost forgot that I have a level up. Let's level up mind. I gain new neurons every single day until my brain bursts with power. That's my plan anyway. I think it's working. It's been going along well so far. Oh yeah, look at that. My stamina bar is actually starting to fall behind compared to it. That's how you know that I have a lot of mind. I'm glad that this game has given me so much time to like level up all these stats beyond what I normally would in, say, Dark Souls 3. Because I feel like at Dark Souls 3, my stat distribution was kind of weird. It was like, I had equal strength and dexterity. My intelligence and faith were 5 points each, and I never used faith, so like, why did I even bother putting any more than 2 points into it? Oh god, oh god. I think that's part of the magic that allowed me to have better, higher stats all around. Not only that, but also, what'd you take 2 damage from? My dodge roll? You're so weird. Alright, anyway. But also the fact that Elden Ring is much longer, and the levels, like, you know, because it's so much longer, you get to level up so much more. Like, I'm a level 125 right now, when we ended at a level 108 in Dark Souls 3. So, that's a lot. That's like, what is it? 20 more points almost to place and stuff. That's a lot. And so I was definitely able to make it this far thanks to that. I guess it's because I've just been ignoring faith. Like, those 3 points that I would have put into it in Dark Souls 3 were best used elsewhere. And I'm glad for that, because I'm really, really happy with my stat loadout. I do not plan on changing it at any time soon. If I was doing like a, oh, let me show off every single build in Elden Ring playthrough, then I would have to, because that's how this game works. If you want to play a different build, you gotta go talk with the Renala and do a bit of negotiating. But for me, I was just gonna stick with one build, and I am very, very happy with what I chose. Like, the Twin Blade's really fun, Hoarfrost Stomp's really fun, all the spells I have are really fun, and Moonlight Greatsword is so much fun. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. Don't we have any of the in-between levels between Golden Rune level 2 and 5? No. Or, sorry, Hero's Rune. Hero's Rune level 3 and 4 are just missing in action. We haven't seen a single one. It's kind of funny. Alright, there's breathing this way. This feels like an optional part of the cave to me. You're another scaly one. I'm just gonna attack you with this, because I think this will be better. Yes! Hey, yes! That's my version of hiya. Instead of hiya, hi yes. I use the synonym. I know! if something happens at the last second. Or maybe it's like the opposite. Maybe I run away from the enemies and I say, I know! Alright, this actually seems like a required thing. So let me go check out the other path. This cave's kind of big. But I guess that's fitting, because if I'm not mistaken, this is our last cave in the game. I don't remember if we have finished all the catacombs, but I think we have finished all the mining tunnels. And this might be the last cave that we have to explore. So, yeah. Last regular old cave. Remember the first one? All the way back in Limgrave? Groveside Cave? It was one room of wolves before the end. And since then, they have only expanded and thrown unique ideas at us. I definitely think the caves are my favorite set of mini-dungeons. Like, there were some crappy ones. Perfumer's Grotto in Altus is the one that comes to mind for that. It was just kind of basic, kind of annoying, had a really terrible boss. But I feel like they have been, out of all of the mini-dungeon types, they have been the most experimental with ideas and the most varied in terms of what they bring. And I really like that. I got kicked in the face. That said, I mean, this one's just bringing back Misbegotten for the 11th time by now, but still. I feel like Groveside Cave being just that one room of wolves with a boss is interesting enough. Oh, that must be the, like, frost given by this weapon? I don't know. Why are you taking 2 damage whenever I dodge past you? That must be the dodge rolls doing it. That's funny, if that's the case. Nah, damn it. I thought that would kill the rat as well. Nope. Rat's still not dead. Update. Rat is still not dead. Oh my god! What is happening? What's happening is I'm being stupid, partially, but also, fucking kill the rat already! How long does it take to just land a hit on a rat with a scaly Misbegotten around? Do you know how slow those guys are? They wind up their attacks for 10 seconds. Why can't I get a single one out? Because I happen to time it at the wrong time. That's why. I answered for you. You don't need to comment that anymore. That's all this... Wait, I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry, what? This is just a room with rats? And this. 1 freezing grease? Alright. Little combat encounter for 1 freezing grease. Thanks, Miyazaki. So anyway, if this is truly our last cave, I'm glad that it ends on a good note, because the variety for this cave is being an ice cave and allowing you to see through the floor into an oncoming section. We saw all those angry jellyfish down there, and so I guess we're gonna make our way down there at some point. I think I have another level up. This place is giving me level up after level up. Holy fuck. Not this cave in particular. I'm in the Consecrated Snowfield. I never expected to get this many out of it. Like, of course they would give you lots of runes for late game area, especially because I think the difficulty order places Consecrated Snowfield above the rest of Mountaintops of the Giants, because it's not required. It's like the Archdragon Peak of this game, in that it's the optional, harder area, or it's a really optional late game area that's harder than the true final area of the base game, which is the only required stuff. I have yet to use rune arcs in a while. We also have Spirit Flame arrows. I'm gonna check those out. Those seem interesting and cool. Used by Company of the Fallen, Hawk once ordered to explore the Eternal City. So what are they doing in this cave? I don't know. I guess they were the Forlorn that this cave is for, because it was called Cave of the Forlorn. Might also be a reference to Dark Souls 2, I'm not sure. So that one, that legion of people with scythes that would invade you randomly throughout the Scholar of the First Sin version. Or could they do it in the original version as well? I actually don't know. Well, this is interesting because this appears to be a dead end. Am I wrong about that? Oh, you can keep going past this way. I think I must have seen that when I climbed up there the first time and I just forgot. All right, then down we go. All right, I don't know where that blue glue, yeah, the blue glue in the wall there, the blue glow is coming from. Where is it coming from? Ice lichen? I don't know. Hi there, I'm just gonna run past you. Do not headbutt me. That is mean. You guys need to learn how to be nice. I like how that one was passive at first and then it became aggressive. It's like the opposite of what normally happens for the passive ones in the overworld. How they start off aggressive and then quickly turn passive as you approach. Hey buddy, I really respect your kind, so even if you are mean, I do not want to kill you. That one just killed itself because apparently, despite these guys floating in the air, gravity still works on them. I mean, that's true. Gravity does work on flying creatures, so yeah, why would jellyfish be exempt from that? It's just that jellyfish forgot how to float. It forgot to stay afloat, so it just fell all the way down and died. I guess that's the ideas they're going for. The real answer is that flying enemies still have to abide by the laws of fall damage. For some reason. Even though it feels like they shouldn't. Alright, what's the boss? I bet it's gonna be Perfumer Trisha and Misbegotten Warrior. I was close, come on. Misbegotten Crusader, that's right. Because this one uses a different weapon against you, that's enough for them to name this guy something else other than Leonin Misbegotten or Misbegotten Warrior. He doesn't even have Perfumer Trisha to help him. I guess he does that. That's neat. I canceled the attack, though, with a light jump attack. That wasn't a strong jump attack. That was a light jump attack, and I canceled it. I mean... I don't know if I could have come up with something better to put here, and at least they tried to make him different, and they kind of succeeded. I mean, that's a cool attack. I managed to actually show it off. Or he managed to actually show it off before I just hit him out of it again. Still, I mean, it's Misbegotten Warrior. What's new? Golden Order Greatsword. I think you fight this guy a total of, not counting regular enemy versions, you fight him as a boss 4 times. Which is about on average, I think, for the bosses in this game. So, you know, not bad. It's not like Knight's Cavalry, but still. Golden Order Greatsword is one of the legendary armaments, made of light, modeled after the Elden Ring itself, forged by King Consort Ratigan to proudly symbolize the tenets of the Golden Order. Telltale signs betray that this was once the Greatsword bequeathed to him by his first wife, Renala. Raise the armament to salute, releasing golden explosion, repeat its inputs, send out waves of golden light. Exactly what he was doing. Physical attack power 86. I know that it's the holy, but like, because the physical attack power is the first one you see, it just looks really weak at first, when it's actually pretty freaking good. How's this sword right now? It's 189 physical, 225 magic. That's quite a good amount. This here's 275 physical. I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know how it stacks compared to the rest of the weapons. I suppose we can find time to use it elsewhere. Alright, that's Cave of the Forlorn. Now, my next target is the Minor Erd Tree to the east of that town. I somehow managed to get a level up out of that. Oh, I already had a level up for the entire cave, that's why. Vigor. And I can actually do 2, what? It's a mini dungeon boss, and it gave me a second one? That never happens. Intelligence, why not? Let's become even smarter than we already are, even though, in reality, we're not that smart, and it just means we can use more spells. I kind of wish the intelligence in these games meant more than that. Like, maybe in these games, the higher intelligence you have, the more lore and story you're able to uncover. Because your character is smarter, so they can understand it better, thus more is delivered to you. Maybe item descriptions could change themselves. I don't know. I feel like I want these stats to do... If this game is gonna brand itself as a Western RPG... I feel like these stats should do more than just weapons. I know why they do just weapons, because these games are very combat-focused. They're just like, here's a world full of enemies, go fight them with these weapons, though you better make sure those weapons can be used by your character's current stats. Which, is fine. I'm okay with that, but if the games want to be like Western RPGs, I think having attributes do things other than just weapons, or, you know, health and whatnot, could be interesting. Hello, up here we have 2nd generation Albinaurics, meaning that there are both 1st and 2nd generation Albinaurics out in the Snowfield. Very interesting. I guess this is where all Albinaurics congregate. Would make sense. I guess I have to wonder, do the 2nd and 1st generation Albinaurics have any kind of communication with each other? Like, do they respect each other? Do they hate each other? Like, what's their relationship? Have they ever met? Because you never actually see them meet in this game. There is no area in the game... I guess aside from this one, but you know what I mean. No, like, small location in this game where you see both 1st and 2nd generation Albinaurics together. So, it's unclear whether they get along or not. I would assume because their appearance is so completely different that perhaps they don't, like... That is something kind of, like, it's a problem of our society for sure that we base everything off of appearance, but it is something we do, so it might be something that creations of ours inherit from us. Also, that was a new spell that guy did. He just shot like a small ring of light at me. Alright, well, these guys are no issues. I mean, they do a decent amount of damage. That's about all they have going for them, though. Oh my god. That's definite. If their poise scaled up to late game, it would take like 40 hits to stance break them, but it only takes one jump attack and one light hit. Oh my god, not even one. It just takes 2 light attacks with the two-handed light attacks with this sword to stance break them. It's also possible that the magic affliction for Moonlight Greatsword is dealing extra poise damage. In fact, why don't I test to see if that's the case? If it'll run out, there we go. Okay, yeah, that time it took 3 hits. So either the extra poise damage came from sneak. Hi, I thought you all were skulls. Your heads are just sticking out of the ground. My question is, why didn't you come out to attack anytime sooner? I was right there. He could have done it whenever. I don't know how effective this would be in the snow, but yeah. It's either the poise damage increase was either from sneak damage, where if you attack an enemy before they notice you, you deal more damage, or it was from the magic increasing it, which would be neat. The Twin Blade doesn't take too long to stance break them either, so yeah. There's the rise we were just at. The river is going across them. I do actually know there is something special up there at the other end of the river that I didn't know about because it only comes out at nighttime. Gave you 2 guesses to what that is. It's a 50-50 chance, honestly. Because I have mentioned that we don't have any more Bell-Bearing Hunter encounters to fight anymore, so that leaves us with 2 nighttime exclusive enemies that it could be. Put your guesses in the comment below, and if you win, I'll give you a cookie. Got it? Okay. Somber Stone level 7. You know, for some reason, saying that out loud made me think of how on my streams recently, which, like, people have actually been coming to, and that's very surprising. I know I say it all the time, but it is very surprising for a channel my size. That was a health one, I think. No need to worry about that. All the people who watch my streams are non-Americans, and so they are apparently very entertained by my accent, and it's just funny to me because, you know, the accent that you grow up in, or the accent that you have, is not at all remarkable to you whatsoever. Any accent other than yours is far more remarkable than your own. And so, like, to me, this sounds perfectly normal and, you know, not that entertaining or funny, but apparently to them it's pretty funny. Hello? Not that I'm like, how dare you go against my accent? No, man. Accents are just inherently funny sometimes. Like, Scottish accents, to me, are the funniest thing in the world. This guy's just guarding an arterial leaf with his life. What if I were to just reach over your shoulder and, snatch it? Doesn't notice a thing. Okay, then. Is that, like, reduced attentiveness because it's nighttime? So that doesn't make any sense. They should still be able to hear at nighttime. What, the sun allows sound waves to travel? Give me a break. Stupid video game logic. Alright, I think I'm done killing these 2nd generation Albinorics. They're so sad looking, I think I'd rather just let them live. Hello? What? I think one just came out of the ground to try and chase me, and then I ran too far away from it, so the game was like, okay, back underground it goes. And so it looked like it just fell through the floor. Vulgar Bloomberry over here, and Consecrated Snowfield is in nighttime, has been for a while. This is pretty neat, I have to say. I like the ambience as well. I like the ambience of the Consecrated Snowfield, just in general. I think I've said this before, and I will reiterate. Out of all the overworld ambiences in this game, I like basically all of them except for Limgrave, which is the most iconic one. But I just think Limgrave's, compared to the rest, is far more repetitive. I don't know, the other ones are just much more cool, especially Altus, Mountaintops, and Consecrated Snowfield. I like them a lot. I think they are the best ambiences of the open world zones in the game. Hello, buddies. You're more Erdtree Guardians. Makes sense. You're around a minor Erdtree. Let's get out my Moon Greatsword, or not that. That's not what I meant to get. Rhymed Crystal Bud. I think that's a new material, or it's not new for us right now. We've picked it up before, apparently, but I don't remember it, and I didn't point it out when we did. Ow, God. You hurt my horse. Prepare to die. Tarnished golden sunflower. Where is the minor dude? Not the minor. Where's the minor Erdtree? Can anyone tell me where the minor Erdtree is? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, it's not that obvious because the leaves are gone, because we're in winter. There would be no leaves. But where is here he is? You're a little bit far away from your post, buddy. Are you on lunch break? Well, sorry, but I have to come in and ruin it. Also, why are you on lunch break in the middle of the night? You should be on dessert break. Or you should genuinely just, like, be off shift completely, unless you're on the night shift. I don't know. Okay. People who work the night shift, do you have meals in the middle and consider that lunch? I'd like to know. That'd be interesting. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm unclear on like how the night shift, just working a night shift in any place, changes your life completely. So I'd be curious to know, like, is that kind of considered lunch to you? Are all of the usual meanings for words like breakfast, lunch, dinner taken away completely for you because you just have food whenever, wherever? You want to do it like this? We can always we can do ranged attacks all day long. How did that not hit you? What is with that? How does that not hit him? I was having that problem with Estelle too, and I actually like yelled out loud about it. I didn't include it in the video though, because I decided to speed up that fight. But like, I do not understand how this beam can fly straight towards the enemies and just not hit. Ooh, okay. So we only got one crystal tier out of it, basically. The Thorny Crystal tier. Makes consecutive attacks grow stronger the longer they continue, only last for a short time. I'll put the duration on screen right now because I've been doing that. I guess this is the effect of the Winged Sword insignia, but it's in the form of a crystal tier for a temporary effect. I don't mind those because it means that you can have 4 other rings on and then get the same effect from like a temporary thing. It's like you're stacking a lot of buffs to give yourself a lot of abilities at once. It's neat. Either way, though, what I'm curious about is we got a second Ruptured Crystal tier. So as you can imagine, if we put both of these, it also looks different. I like that attention to detail. So I have to imagine, if we put both of these in the flask, it would explode even more violently. I'm wondering, does that explosion hurt enemies? I kind of want to test it out. Oh, you know, these Albinaurics are kind of close to the town that has more first-generation Albinaurics inside of it, so, I guess they are a little bit close. I mean, they're both Albinaurics. I can actually level up again. What is this? 34 endurance, then. I've come back to Altus Plateau for a couple of reasons. First of all, to find an enemy to use this on, because I guess I'm going back to an early game area. I don't really know why. First of all, let me test this to make sure it doesn't kill me. Alright, it does not kill me. I want to know how much damage this does. I'll try it on a Mountaintops of the Giants enemy in a bit. But I do want to know. Oh my god, I think it actually is different. Okay, so this is a view of what we now know to be the Consecrated Snowfield. You see the mausoleum there in the distance. That's the top of the Wandering Mausoleum. I think before we actually saw it standing up because it was standing up. But now that we've downed it, I think it's been downed in every single view you get of this place. I could always look from Mount Gelmir to see for sure. It totally does. That's so funny. Oh man, imagine taking out an entire group of enemies with that. That would be so good. Alright, well, the Wandering Mausoleum isn't loaded from here, so I'm assuming, yes, they have actually removed that detail from the map. That's a freaking awesome detail. I didn't expect them to do that, but they did. And I guess it's because, I mean, that really is a distant view of Consecrated Snowfield. It's not like the previous games where it was like a fake view of it, where the developers would put in like a lower quality recreation of the map in the distant scenery when it wasn't actually the map. In this game, I think it actually is the map because it's an open world game. They have the technology to do that. Oh. I wasn't intending to get to this now, but here we are. I see. Joining this cart over here is a pair. Yes, pair of Knights Cavalry. Actually, this one's the only one attacking me for right now. This is the final Knights Cavalry encounter in this playthrough, thankfully. God, I've been so... I don't know if I'm that annoyed at having to fight them all the time. Actually, yes, I am. I'm not that big a fan of fighting them in the end. Yeah, seems like this one is the only one on me. Good. If you go closer to them, both of them can fight you at once, just like the Doubletree Sentinels. Unlike the Doubletree Sentinels, you don't get summons. So, yeah. Yeah. Fucking, that really stuns me for that long. Okay, that must be a talisman I have. I was not doing damage with this before. I don't know what's dealing damage for me rolling, but it's funny. I'll take it. I'll accept it. I like those distant, like, tree crumbling sounds in the ambience. That's so neat. Aiming down at the horse... I'm sorry. What? That hit him, but not the horse. What? This game sometimes, man. I feel like the Moonlight Greatsword's hitbox is a little wonky. Oh my god, release the fucking attack already. There we go, that one hit the horse. Why couldn't the other ones? Oh, this is so much better. Oh, why haven't I been doing this? Oh my god, this is so much better. Oh my god, this is so much better. You know what? We fought enough Knights Cavalry. Do I need to prove myself by using swords only anymore? Come on. Let me do this one with whatever. Okay, that's him dead. Now for the other one, which is just moving along with the rest of these guys. I also kind of want to explode them with the Flask of Wondrous Physic, but I know that's not a good idea. It's just a bad thing for my health, so... Fun fact, exploding people is bad for your health. Not sure if you knew that. Alright, come on, come on. Come on this way. Knights Cavalry flails the other guy. I believe similar... If it's anything like the Doubletree Sentinel Fight, you do have to kill both of them for it to count as dead and for them to not respawn. Oh no. Okay. A Duel's Moonblade, a Duel's Moonblade. We've learned this. We've learned from this. We've learned from our mistakes. Could be better, and I'm about to make it better. I think the page is on its way over to give me hell. Please stop giving me hell, everyone. Just let me have this, okay? Just let me have this. This is the last Knights Cavalry in the game. FromSoft once again asks the faithful question, what if there were two bosses? Okay. Your horse is at one hit, dude. Sorry, 2 hits. Misread the health bar there. Yeesh. Okay, come on. Fucking hell. Die! Why couldn't I critical hit? I guess I need to be more in front of him. That's fine. Whatever, you're dead. A little part of me is so much happier now that I know there is no more Knights Cavalry in Elden Ring. I've 100%ed yet another aspect about the game. Now I can brag to everyone online that I killed every Knights Cavalry. Knights Cavalry now wander the dim roads of night, were once led by the Fell Omen, and were deliverers of death for great warriors, knights, and champions. I'm glad I sought them out, because they were serving Margit! Man, my days just got even better after hearing that news. Okay, but what I really wanted to do was this. Hey, Yetis. Man, must be tough. How's your job going? Actually doesn't do bad damage to them. And while this nighttime lasts, I think I have a level up, actually. There is one more thing to do. Hang on, I have the Shabriri's Woe icon? What was that about? First of all, get these biceps beefed up. Level 140, nice even number. I guess, oh, is it this? Is it these gloves? Oh, causes armor to deal damage right before big dodge rolls. It's the gloves I have. Very cool. I didn't mean to take it off. Put it back on. Ooh, this headpiece actually strengthens the Ancestral Infant's head. The little item you can get from down in Shifra. Slightly easier target for foes. Does this mean it increases enemies' aggression to me? Because that's what the Shabriri's Woe icon up there would lead me to believe, if that's what the talisman does. Am I right about that? Yes, constantly attracts enemies' aggression. That hasn't really shown itself that much, I don't think. Maybe it has, I'm not sure. Well, either way, it doesn't matter. The outfit looks cool. That's all that's important to me. Missed a golden rune level 12. Come on out. I know you're here. I know you're here. And I have a present for you. I got something special. Just for you. The sweet release of death. You might not like it. You might kill me 12 times before I give it. But believe me, it's coming. This is the final, I hope, the final Deathrite bird in Elden Ring. Please let it be so. Please let that be true. I haven't double checked. I just remember looking at the full list of bosses long ago, and this was the last one I remember seeing. We can't summon for this, so I'm just gonna spam him with Moonlight Greatsword and see how this goes. It's going well so far. But it could always turn awry, you know how these guys are. Oh no, okay. I need to look out for the grab attack. Neither of those are the grab attack. His head is a little more silly. Oh my god, I stance broke. Yes. 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 Boom. Okay, you're doing something. I missed you with that. That's okay. I'm probably about to run out of this. So before that can happen, let me recharge. Oh no, he's gonna send stuff after me. Okay, good. Good. I don't know how I avoided that fire. Damn it, you know what? I think I didn't take a single hit until that point, I don't think. Oh man. Do not. Oh my god. Why does that fire do so much more damage? There's no reason it should be that way. No. No! You will not. You will not. He'll try, but he'll fail! Oh my god! That's the best fight with one of those things I've ever had. Probably because I was just using this attack repeatedly, but they deserve it. Fuck them. Yes! 22,000 runes. That's what you like to see. That's 22,000, right? It's not 220. That was 220,000, I think. Explosive Ghost Flame. I never have to fight one of those again. Oh my god. Thank the Greater Will. Also, fuck the Greater Will. They've screwed me over, but still. Strike the ground with the staff. Trigger an explosion of ghost flame that burns the surrounding area. At a time when there was no retreat, death was burned to ghost flame. Deathbirds were the keepers of that fire. Cool. Literally. I think I remember there being some soldiers out here. Do we care? Not really. There's this town left. I'm gonna save that for last. Otherwise, we've done everything in this place. So, let's go somewhere a little secluded. Somewhere a little bit hidden. Hey, you know what? I'll just go there manually from here. Why not? Man, I was worried about those two fights. And yet they went so well. This video's great so far. How have you been enjoying it? Oh man, we're just getting closer and closer to the end every second. It's so exciting. Hi. What are you guys doing here? I'm not really sure. Got more second generation Theodorix in front of a secret waygate that's covered in blood. Did I take the mark off? Okay, fine, I'll go get rid of it manually if you guys really want me to. I hiccuped there, that's why there was a awkward silence where I didn't make any noise when I should have. I think, did I just call this a waygate? It's a sending gate. John Wolfe called them waygates all the time in his playthrough. That's where I got that from. Let's see where this goes. It goes to the abyss. We're about to fight the four kings. Are you ready? Let's go. God, this looks awesome. Look at this. It's glowing in the dark. If only my eyes were that bright, and then it would be even better. They're not, unfortunately, but it's fine. I think I was considering, like, changing outfit, but I love this outfit so much. I think I'm going to keep going with it for, like, most of the rest of the video. We'll change it after the very end of this next area. Do you recognize this music? You know what this ambience is? That's right. We're back in Shifra River, and we have finally found Mohgwyn Palace. That's what that structure is. That's been hanging up tall above us in the entirety of Shifra River. It's Mohgwyn Palace, and we finally get to explore it. Now, that being said, it is possible to get here much earlier than I have. Do you remember this item? White Mask Vare gave it to us so long ago. Using this teleports you into this area, though it does not send you here where I am. It actually sends you much further in. I prefer to enter it this way, because not only is it so awesome, not only is it the answer to a question you've been having in the back of your mind for the entire game until now, but it gives us the perfect opportunity to explore the entire area. It puts us at the proper start to this whole place ahead of us. Oh boy, I remember this place being kind of annoying. Aside from how cool it is that we're still finding new stuff this far into the game, I do remember this part being annoying, and this blood seems to agree. The blood from fallen fellow Tarnished seems to agree with that. It's okay though, because I think most of the content on the run-up is easily avoided. So, you know, I'll just avoid the content if I don't like it. It doesn't make it good content, but at least you can do something about it. But that is something other than, you know, engage with it. Okay, we got some Formic Rocks, we got a Site of Grace, which is good because I got a ton of runes. I need more level ups, seriously. We are just getting so many level ups, it's crazy. Hello, Bush Shadows. You're looking a little odd today, that's fine. I think that's actually always what the Bush Shadows look like for me. This place is actually a great place to farm runes earlier in the game. See that big bird down there? That big monstrous bird from Caelid? Yep, it's enemy reuse. It's okay though. Well, if you use the item to teleport yourself later and then you backtrack all the way up here to the Site of Grace, you can teleport here, shoot that bird with an arrow, get it to fall off the edge, and it will give you, like, thousands of runes. So, it's a great way to farm runes if you are interested in that. You shouldn't have to use stuff like that in order to have a good time with this game. Or I don't think you should have to farm runes like that to have a good time with this game, because I haven't farmed runes a single time in this playthrough, and look at me. I'm all powerful. I'm crazy. I'm good. I'm ready to do this. Screw you, second generation Theodorix. Do be warned, though, that when you use the item to teleport down here, these enemies are significantly harder than you can deal with at that point in the game that you receive it, or at least the point in the game you're intended to receive it. All right, new enemy, enemy variation. The Devil Theodorix, I like to call them because they look like devils. The only difference with them, they deal blood loss, they have that spiky cartwheel attack, and that spiky cartwheel attack, believe you me. Oh, that was a lag spike. I'm gonna have to restart my computer here in a second. Believe you me, that spiky cartwheel attack, thanks for the interesting slow-mo shots, hurts. Just by killing those couple, I've almost gotten enough runes to level up. Let's finish it off. Take another point of vigor. I'd like to raise it as much as I possibly can. Maybe they'll get a chance to show off their attacks. Oh yeah, they can also, like, launch the spikes at you when they make it inside themselves. They can launch the spikes at you from a distance, and it's really hard to avoid because they come at you so fast. Yeah, like this, like this. Oh, man. No, you are not spike cartwheeling me. You are also not spike cartwheeling me. Yeah, look at that. Half of my health gone just like that. These guys hurt bad, so you definitely want to take them out quickly. You know, like most enemies in this game. Take them out as quick as you can. That's generally how you fight enemies in, not just this game, but any game. Like, I feel like the best strategy for fighting enemies in any game, if those guys are going to ignore me, I'm going to ignore them too. I have the freaking aggression thing on too. Does that even do anything? Ah, whatever. I feel like the best strategy for fighting anything in any game is beat it as quickly as possible. Like, cause like, why not? Find the quickest way to do it. Find the most efficient way to do it. I mean, if you're going for best strategy. If you don't care and you're just like, I don't care how fast I kill the thing, as long as it's dead, then like, yeah, that's when it wouldn't fully apply, but still, it's like, you want to fight this enemy? You want to kill it fast? Then kill it fast. Oh, there's our first Heroes Rune level 4. Can't believe it took this long to find it. There's a pool of blood here. Doesn't inflict any status effects, thankfully. Could you imagine if it inflicted blood loss? I think there's already some stuff like that. Like, yeah, when we fought Mohg in the sewers, the little blood thing he's left on the ground gave you blood loss. And I'm like, what? Is it, like, hot? Is it opening up wounds from how hot it is or something? Okay, that's enough. That's quite enough, my friend. That's quite enough, my friend! You guys are making me pay a blood tax. Because that's the ability I got. Oh my god. Did you just, like, stand up instantly? I swear you shot upright. Alright, yeah, you cartwheel. That's helping you out a lot. You guys are taking a few too many hits for my liking, but hey, my liking is very specific, so I understand if not every enemy ever pertains to it as much as possible. What is blood tax? Is it one of the things they do? Skill granted by the Lord of Blood. Twist to build power, then unleash a flurry of dust that rob the target of both their blood and their HP. I would feel like you would take both, right? I mean, that's what happens most of the time. You get hit and blood comes out of you. Because it was a hit, and so they've opened a wound and now you're bleeding. I know that it's just the visual effect for being hit, and you know, you don't actually lose blood unless something inflicts blood, but still. Blood-tainted excrement. There's been a lot of gross items in this game. I think that one takes the cake instantly. Holy fuck, I kind of want to drop it, honestly. I've been carrying around the gold-tinged excrement. Oh my god, I got more. We are being invaded by the nameless white mask. I did not dismount Torage on purpose. That was the game doing it for me. Look at this. It looks a lot like White Mask Vade. And you know, on my first playthrough, I thought it totally was. But I don't actually think it is. I think it's someone else. It's a different White Mask. Because I'm pretty sure Sully the Witch made a video where they unmasked certain NPCs. in the game, and the nameless white masks apparently do have different faces. There's multiple of them. Spoiler, there's multiple. And this is one of them. Oh my god. If I remember correctly, like, there's another one right around here. So I think I killed this one, and then I immediately got invaded by another one on my first playthrough, which is pretty funny. Alrighty. Lag hasn't come back so far. If it does, well, that'll be a problem, because restarting the computer for recording has always worked to get it off my back. There's so many Albinorics out there, and, like, none of them have seen me, so... Alright, there's you go. You don't drop anything, you worthless sop. I don't know why Torrent just sometimes isn't summoned. You whistle for him, and he's just like, nah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing it today, boss. You know what? Torrent, if you need a rest, go ahead. Get one. Although, you've been getting plenty of rests every time I explore a legacy dungeon, and I can't use you ever. There we go. What is this item? A fucking course. A fucking course. 4 Arteria leaves! Aren't you glad you took the time to come down here? Alright, to be real with you, I'll give this monstrous bird a fight at least, but I don't think I'm gonna explore that much down here in the swamp. I think the swamp is honestly kind of a waste of time. Like, there's the Ash of War you can find down here. That's about it. I forgot to switch out the crystal tears, so I was about to go use the flask, and I'm very glad I didn't, because that would have been bad for me. Would have also hurt the bird, at least. That's a new attack. The monstrous birds in Kayla didn't do that. But they were also nicer to me than you are, so, you know, it's a trade-off, you know. Yeah, you're a little bit stronger, but you're also much more mean as a result. I mean, I died to the monstrous birds a couple of times, so it's not like they were nice either. They were nicer, but not nice, you know. You know what I mean. Oh my god. Okay, he's gonna bite more. I'm going to do this to him before he can. No. Alright, you gonna stop that anytime soon. Please, feel free to stop attacking at any time. Oh my god, you can't be fucking serious. You were at 2 health. You were at 2 health. This is why I don't really want to spend much time here, because I think these enemies are just annoying. I just got 10,000 runes from one enemy. Turns out the best strategy is, I think, to not target that slug, but to just get started with these hits straight away, as always. This skill is just so good. What can I say? 999. It's like the video of Moonbase Alpha. I don't think I've seen any genuine gameplay of Moonbase Alpha. It's all just memeing about the text-to-speech voices. I don't actually know what that game is like to play. I think I looked up its description on Wikipedia out of curiosity, and that's all I know about it. Okay, this is completely unrelated to anything I was either just talking about or anything I'm playing through in this game, but can I rant for a second about class registration in college? At least in the college I go to. Haley Drake Talisman +2. I didn't know where I would find this, so good thing I came over here. All right, we're just missing Pearl Drake Talisman +2, as well as this one's +2. I don't think we're gonna get this one's +2 for a while. Oh, and Lightning Drake's +2. But that's all we have left, and then we have all of the Drake Talismans. That's really cool. At least at the college I go to, it works in this system where, like, everyone has to register for classes for the next semester in, like, a certain order that goes in, and my window for registration when it opens to me is a lot later than other people's, which means that the people who get it first just get to steal the classes that are apparently popular, and many of those classes are classes I'm also interested in, and so then I just kind of don't get to take them, and it's completely out of my control. I don't know if that's like, if it's maybe like seniors get to register first, because if that would make sense. I really hope that's how it is, because if my registration window is going to be perpetually later than anyone else, I have no idea how I'm going to get into certain classes that I need to get into. We have another nameless white mask invasion right here for climbing on top of this rock. I remember, I climbed on top of this rock while fighting the first one in my first playthrough, and that's how I got invaded by the second one immediately afterwards. I was like, I still can't summon Torrent? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, what? Okay, what just happened? Wait, run that by me again? I got hit by the flies, they did no damage, they filled my blood loss meter perhaps multiple times, but blood loss didn't go, it just did like a tiny stun to me. Oh, the birds up here having fun with us. Oh, yeah, great, okay, awesome. Oh my god, Torrent, he's gone. Torrent, he's gone. There's no reason to be scared, buddy. He's gone. Oh my god. Sometimes summoning Torrent to get out of a situation like that can be so agonizingly slow. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 24. I think we have all the cookbooks now. Let me guess, this makes something out of blood, like using the blood-tinged excrement. Absolutely fucking disgusting. I will never make whatever this makes. I mean, even if it isn't using blood-tinged excrement, I'm never gonna make what this makes, but I'd be interested to see if we can get to a safe place. For now, I'm just gonna steal this, get out of the way of you, go live my life, without having to kill any of you. I'm sorry, what? Y'all are hitting each other. Oh my... Why is this just the best choice for everything? Why is that... I guess it's a powerful sword, right? You should be rewarded for it. But this feels like another Irithyll straight sword situation where, like, this is just the best. It does the most damage of any of my options. Swarm pot, roped fly pot. Looks like I have all of them. I skipped through them really fast. I think there's 24 of them, right? I'll double check this later, but I think I have all 24 of those, if there are 24 of those. So, that's really cool. I definitely want to look at the item crafting screen to see what it looks like after you have all of them, compared to what it was like at the start of the game where you only had like 4 options. There's so many items to get around here. Most of them are just more blood-tinged excrement. Some of them are actually worth seeing. You guys do not give a single fuck about me. Okay, I'll take it. I think that cave, or no, it's not where we got blood tax. No, it's not where we got blood tax. There's just so many caves at the side here. Swarm of flies. I guess these guys are gonna give me the perfect chance to read. Swarm of blood flies across the casters to assault foes, just like the nameless white mask. While Swarm deals damage, builds up onset of blood loss. Can be cast one motion. New Palace of the Lord of Blood lies in a swamp of festering blood, and these flies are said to spawn from excrement in that land. Oh, does that cost excrement to use? God, fuck off. This place is just disgusting so far. Interesting, but disgusting. I definitely don't like that this area is down in Shifra River. Like, this place is tainting the beauty of this magical place. But, you know, Nokron is having its own little business over there. It's really Nokron that's cool. The Shifra River as a whole, it's okay. It's kind of dampened a little bit by this place existing in it, though. Oh, that's right. Okay, this guy here is summoning High Lord Volnir here. Similar to the Tibia Mariner in both those locations. Or he's not... How did I kill... Alright, I don't know how I killed High Lord Volnir, because High Lord Volnir there has a lot of health. In case you don't know what I'm meaning with High Lord Volnir. It's a reference to a boss in Dark Souls 3 that looks a lot like that giant skeleton guy crawling out of the ground. Except this one's naked. So, there's your only difference. Hello, I think this is also something. Is this a cookbook too? No, it's a rune arc. You know what? What's rune arc? We have 45 of them. May as well. They're not increasing that much anymore. Perhaps I should switch on Radahn's Great Rune to have it increase those, just increase those status bars without doing it through stats, so it doesn't have to deal with, what is it? Oh no, I'm being shot at by the dude. We gotta go. Oh my god, yeah. Being shot at with a laser by that dude. Oh my god, there's 2 of them? There's 2 of them? Alright, I think one of them's you. How did that hit me? Alright, whatever. Oh, you're already damaged. Did the summons damage you all? That's funny if that's true. No, you really couldn't give me a fucking second longer to release the attack? Hey, at least you guys don't do the spiky cartwheel shit. Oh my god, you do hit for a hell of a lot, though. Stop. I normally like fighting the 2nd generation Albinaurics, but these guys are just pissing me off for some reason. Oh my god! Die! No! Stop! How fucking tall is that rock? Did the lichen stop my projectile? Ridiculous. Oh, we can hit you from a mile away, and we take 5,000 hits to die. Gonna go instant heal and boosted dexterity. Actually, that's not a good idea. I'm attacking with intelligence a lot. Boosted intelligence in my flask of physic. Oh yeah, and I wanted to switch out my great rune. Radahn's great rune. Look at that. I have a different great rune up in the corner now. Let's use the rune arc and see how much more we get. Alright, that's a decent amount more of each. I won't get any more, like, attack or luck or whatever. Not that that matters, though. I feel like I must apologize for being so, like, reckless, speedrun-ish, and kind of like, I don't really care about this location. Just, this location is towards the end of this massive, massive game. By now, we have gone through countless dungeons across the land, and, like, seen so many things. And when we're this far in, I just have this feeling of, like, I want to wrap this up at some point. Even when I'm not doing this for a YouTube playthrough, I still have that feeling of, like, I want the game to be wrapped up by now. And so, because of that, I end up just kind of rushing through Mohgwyn Palace, because it's just another underground location. Like, we've been through so many of these. I mean, the enemies are at least somewhat new. Like, these red guys are new. The red Albinarix are new, but otherwise, it's more of the same stuff we've seen. It's just another stretch of combat encounters to do. Oh my god, if you could actually, like, harm your summoner guy, that would actually be really nice. Alright, seems like this one, if it is summoned by someone else. Ah, I think I know who. Oh my god. So whenever I end up, like, dying to the enemies here, I always, like, rage because I just want to get through the area. I hope this is understandable, because I know many other people who might have gone through very carefully. They might have taken in the experience and all that. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. That's how you want to play. But to me, like, I've done literally every single bit of content you can do up to this point. I'm ready for the game to be done now, and so that's why I start to kind of rush through places like this. So it seems like getting those guys down to half health is what kills their summons. I'm at least glad I killed those guys, because I could have just ran right through here and ignored all of them. Let me go back and see if there's any items I missed. Aside from that, there's just some gloveworts ahead, some crafting materials, mushrooms, I mean. Ooh, what's over here? Okay, just a pillow stone. Back over there, through the distant fog, is Nokron. I like the idea that there's, like, fog in the starry sky of Nokron and everything else. I also do like the idea that those stars are just a bunch of orbs floating in the sky. Like, if you could fly around, you could go up there and, like, touch each one. That's so neat. Why am I still picking up the blood-tinged excrement? Like, I should freaking stop. I need to do something better with my life. Like, go over here and see if there's an item around the corner. And then I should do the very important step of going to my inventory and trashing all this shit. We're discarding them. This deletes them from my inventory. It doesn't even leave them on the ground. It deletes them from my inventory completely. Because, fuck them. And I'm not going to pick up any more. That's more of it. Nope, we're not picking that up. I'm okay with golden excrement. You know, golden poop, it's kind of cool. It's one of those things that I can, like, meet a traveler and say, hey, want to see some golden poop? And show it off to him. And I'll be like, yeah, I've picked up, like, 10 million of those. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Disappointing. Torrent is not allowed here. This is where you get teleported to if you use the item to teleport here. This one, all the way down here. That entire swamp back there is technically optional if you just use the Pure Blood Knight's medal. You'll be summoned right here. You also can't summon Torrent down here, which is a shame. The map of Mohgwyn Palace. This completes the maps of the underground locations. And the map of Shifra River. Man, is this cool. Like, all this time later, and we are only now finally finishing the map for Shifra River. Shifra River is an area we discovered in episode 3. I keep trying to ride Torrent, and it keeps not being possible. And then I keep being sad. I feel like eventually, yep, Sight of Grace we are given. Are we given any special items on the side? Special goodies for Omencito? Special goodies for Omencito? Please. Please some goodies. That's not my character's actual voice. That would be funny if it was. That's the voice of my cat, who my channel is named after. Omen. Or my late cat, I should say, to clarify. These guys. Okay, these guys are a little bit different from the normal zombies. I think if you kill them, if you either kill them or let them attack too long, yeah, they explode into blood loss fog. Okay, it's this, actually, I was thinking of. How the hell does this fog give you blood loss? I don't know. I guess it's filled with mosquitoes or something. Filled with the red ants. Those are bugs that bite you and draw blood, right? Alright, some of them will do so, will attack you automatically using that. I just recommend don't bother attacking any of them. I think it's kind of a waste of time. That is a little corner. Okay, that's the corner where we picked up something. I think it was worthless, but it was guarded by the dogs. Otherwise, these guys pay you absolutely no mind. So, like, yeah, only a few of them run at you to explode, and you can just dodge roll past them. pick up this, whatever this is, Newman's Rune, get caught in the explosion anyway. You know, if I'm being dealt blood loss, let's put on the Robustness Talisman. I haven't been using sorceries that much, so let's take this off. There we go, Stalwart Horde Charm +1. Look at that. That's a big fat bar. I can imagine this armor doesn't protect from blood loss very much. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I think I have in the distant past. But just a reminder that armor matters a lot more for resistance than your innate attributes do. Though your innate attributes have an effect on your resistances to status effect, armor is a hell of a lot more impactful. If you remember, back in the Deeper Depths video where I had barely any armor on for the entire time, my resistance against the Deathblight the Basilisks were doing was much, much lower than it normally is, and that is a clear result of that. Alright, here's another one of these giant blood piles. I can't even see his health. Why is your health bar there? What is you doing? You're also not stabbing in the right direction at all. I think it's because he's crooked. The game doesn't really know what to do with this. Oh, that was funny. Alright, there was like a million of these people, and they were all worshipping the blob. All hail the blob! All hail the glow cloud. This is... I'm fine. God, I remember listening to Welcome to Night Vale back in the day, and although I've kind of fallen out of interest to it, because I was in it more for the humor than all the, like, creepy lore and stuff that it has. I'm sure the creepy lore is cool. Maybe if I listened to it again, I'd be more interested into it. But yeah, I remember listening to Night Vale back in the day, being a fan of it, and then, like, in my head, coming up with my own kind of similar humorous podcast that was, of course, filled with absolutely god-awful humor because I was, like, 10 years old. And your humor is not the greatest when you're that young. Sometimes you can be really funny as a child, but like most of that time is unintentional. And when you're trying to be intentionally funny, it just kind of comes off as cringy. And when I look back at my younger self, but of course now my humor is much more refined and much better. Clearly, you know, my humor is just that I make mistakes in video games. Basically, that's it. Something's after me, but I'm more concerned about these guys, what these guys are worshipping. That seems like a much bigger problem for me. There was, like, fire up there, like blood fire. That's really interesting, actually. Is there a third... Hang on. I feel like I remember reading somewhere that there's a third nameless white mask to be invaded by. Ah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Rebirth Monument in here. I don't like the sound of that, but I don't think the Rebirth Monument is all that necessary, if I remember correct. Could be wrong. Alright, maybe it is. This is a Sanguine Noble, not the not the, like, NPC version we fought in, Consecrated Snowfield. This guy's an NPC, too. You know what I mean. The player character built, NPC version that we fought out in the Snowfields. That one was actually the real enemy, and it just died. So, that's funny. And over here is, funnily enough, a merchant. His music is made to be significantly quieter than all the others. Yes, I sure am. What are you doing here, by the way? This guy's imprisoned, apparently. So this was his prisoner, forced to play music for his entertainment. I don't know. All he has is dwelling arrows, bird bolts, which do bleed, staunching boluses. I guess I can take some of those. I guess I could take this because I don't have one of those. I guess I could take a blood rose. I guess I could take a rune arch to replace the one I used. I guess I could take some stones or keys. Otherwise, this guy's inventory is really unexciting. You know what? I'll take all of them. I want to save up as many stones or keys as I can. Yeah, it's true that you do, but it's okay. 15 stone sword keys! And it's only gonna get higher and higher from here. I love that. 15 stone sword keys. I think there is actually a lot of stuff to use stone sword keys on later on. The Sanguine Noble here seems to respawn after interacting with the merchant. I don't know if he, like, spawns in over time or if it's related to interacting with the merchant. Either way, he's about to die again, so it's not a problem. Not a problem for us. Ooh, I think this is a Great Glovewort. No, it's a Lord's Rune. That's not our first one of those, so I don't need to check that. But it's not a Great Glovewort. I was wrong. Oh, here's a Great Glovewort. This is what I was thinking. Hey, guys. How you all doing? I forgot y'all were here. I'm just gonna leave you to it. You keep being cool. There was nothing in that corner, was there? Oh, none of them care about my existence, so I'm perfectly safe to go check out the corner. Hang on. Was that a... Okay, no. I thought I saw a crack through to the other side, and I was about to point at it and say, ha ha, From Software goofed up. Because that happens sometimes. And, you know, it's reasonable. Ooh, hey, we have a thingy. Over here, wherever this is. Is there another Sanguine Noble? Buddy, I got a great sword, and you've got what? So, some throwing knives that deal a bit of damage? Yeah, I got this. Can you do anything against this? That's what I thought. Silly. Silly. Alrighty. That's that. I think through this dark room over here, there's not another one, is there? That's not another one. Oh my god, go away. I'm done. I'm done fighting you guys. Uh-oh, was that another lag spike or was the game just loading? If it's another lag spike, that's okay, but it's also annoying. Here is another site of grace at the opposite end of this room. I'll see what that is in a second. Hold on. First of all, light it up. It's not on fire. Wait, it just summoned a duplicate version of itself as it went to... Okay. I don't have a level up for once in this video. Wow. Then, what is this? Invade White Mask Vare's world? This choice feels kind of random to me. But also... Yeah, I guess our actions of, like, attacking everyone inside of the Lord of Blood's place, the place that he wanted us to go to, is our way of, like, betraying him. So, yeah, I guess we may as well kill him on top of that. He's an asshole anyway. I mean, come on. He calls you maidenless at the start of the game. We can't let that slide. Defeat White Mask Vare. I shall do so. Where's he? Somewhere. He exists. I swear. Does it show me on the compass? No, it doesn't show me on the compass. Well, that's not accurate to how it is in multiplayer. Ah, there he is. He has got a glowing aura around himself, and so do I.
Seek violence, heedless of my warning, raised to a knight of the Dynasty. I am to the very depths of my being. I'll ensure you regret this, my lambkin.
Ah, that's the reason I wanted to fight him. He calls me Lambkin, and I don't like it. And he just never stops either. Well, if you want to put an end to my existence, you best do more damage than that. I'm just saying. I think that this, and more evidence that this guy is not the nameless white masks that invade you elsewhere in the place is that he uses a different weapon than they do. I mean, that's not, like, groundbreaking evidence because you could just equip different weapons as NPCs in this game, or as people in this game. But still, it's something. He's got a lot of health. Okay, that did a lot. And, I mean, that makes sense. He's scaled appropriately for this area and for my sword, so perfect. You know what? I haven't used Twin Blade enough. I also haven't used Godskin Peeler enough, but Godskin Peeler.
Must I be Christ? I just know.
Godskin Peeler, more like Godskin Schmealer. I don't know. I didn't have anything prepared for that. I also had no reaction to his dialogue because, I don't know. I don't care if I'm a lowborn, honestly. Doesn't matter to me. I've just never cared about stuff like that. Especially as a video game character.
Oh, luminary Mohg, please grant the strength you promised. I have given everything. Please, my lord. Please answer me, luminary Mohg. Bless the Mohgwyn Dynasty with love.
What a shame. Luminary Mohg has betrayed thee. And he is about to do so even more by falling to my hand. I mean, he already did once. What's to say I can't do it again? Vare's Bouquet. Steel mace resembling a charming bouquet of roses. Each petal has a sharpened edge, leaving the roses perpetually colored with blood. This weapon reflects White Mask Vare's manner of speech rather well, enticing in its splendor, but full of deadly consequence. The skill is Blood Tax, the very same that we used. I think we got some runes for that. It was definitely not enough to level up, though. So, now it is time for one last optional enemy encounter. A bunch of Devil Albinorics, ending with a Sanguine Noble. I think we got this. That's how you go. And the Sanguine Noble is just like, yeah, I'm not a part of this. No, I don't. I'm not affiliated with those guys. I'm simply not. That's a hit. That's another hit. That's another hit. I have to say, I guess the part of Mohgwyn Palace that I didn't like going through the most is the swamp, because it's so filled with annoying enemies. This here, though, this area isn't as bad, I have to say. Open up a chest. Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Again. Okay, then. Let's see. Is there any way to get up there before I continue anymore? Is there anything behind this place? Would not be surprised if there is. From Software loves doing this. Okay, that was the previous area we've been to. There is something over here. What do you know? Looks like I've already picked that up. That's surprising. It's kind of hidden. Have I picked that up? It doesn't seem like something I would have, but I guess I have. Unless the item isn't rendering from here, which would be a very interesting oversight. I don't think there's any way up there. I don't think you can climb on the graves or anything, so instead, let's go for the next best thing. An elevator. All the way up to the top of Mohgwyn Palace. Or the Mohgwyn Dynasty Mausoleum. Whatever you want to call this. Is it like... Do they pronounce it Dynasty because, like, the second pronunciation of Dynasty actually means something different? Wouldn't be surprised if that's what they decided to do. Oh, right. I think you actually have a stake of America up here. Yes, you do, so you don't have to ride that elevator again. Makes sense. Alright, Oh, that's not what I meant. We're fighting an egg with a hand?
Dearest Mikola, you must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Guess who's back? Back again, because even a secret guy as important as this can't escape the dreadful fate of being reused. The true fight with Mohg in his Lord of Blood form is significantly harder than the first one. It also has better music to go along with it. I actually like that. There's two different music tracks for both fights. Alright, he's got the same attacks as usual, but he's definitely got a plethora of new tricks up his giant baggy sleeves. For instance, he just said 3 in Latin, tres, or also 3 in Spanish, but he's counted down Latin, believe me. I just stance broke him. And after that, he summoned a circle around me that seems to be pointing in towards me. I don't really like the looks of that. He also has Mikola down here for some reason. I think I sort of remember what the reason is. We'll probably have it confirmed later. Duo, that's 2. He's counting down. He's counting down to something and has summoned a second circle around me. That seems like a problem. All right. Oh, hey, I stance broke you again. This is, well, okay. This is just the freaking boss fight of being stance broken, isn't it? Let me switch to, let me switch to Twin Blade. Alrighty. Still got a ways to go. That I couldn't dodge out of the way of because I did a jump attack. I just got you with Frostbite. Unas, that's 1. All right, and now... Managed to avoid it. After he counts down 3, 2, 1, he will do 3 unavoidable attacks onto you that each inflict blood loss and do lots of damage to your health. So you might be sitting here wondering, what the fuck do you do about that aside from tank it? Well, you tank it. It is unavoidable damage, genuinely. I think it's probably the one attack in the game that no-hit runners don't count for if you get hit by it, because you can't freaking avoid it. Like, or maybe they managed to take him down without having to, before he can do the attacks. I think it might be possible with the right optimized equipment. Alright, from here, he's just a crazier version of his normal self. He also heals from each one of those hits, so that makes it even worse. I think I'm gonna die here, yep. I'm actually very glad to die here, because it gives me the opportunity to show how you can possibly do something about that. Remember this? The purifying crystal tier that we got way back in whenever that was. Actually, I think I do want to replace damage with this. Oh yeah, it dropped from Eleonora, the violet bloody finger, in one of the churches in Altus. I can point out to where it is on the map. This one, the second church of America. The crystal tier's effect is to purify the Lord of Blood's curse. From Mohg, Lord of Blood. Oh, we had heard his name with Lord of Blood before. I was trying to be, like, subtle about it, but the game actually just spoiled that Mohg was the Lord of Blood before we had actually met him, even. So I guess there was enough time to have forgotten about it, but yep, he's the Lord of Blood. He's the leader of the Bloody Fingers. I didn't mean to turn towards the camera. Hello, it's me. How's it going? Isn't my tattoo cool? Literally, haha. In older versions of Elden Ring, the graves over here were actually arranged a little bit differently. I think one of them was closer to this wall here. The reason why they moved it is because it was possible to jump up onto the graves and jump over the wall. What this will let you do is it will let you completely cheese this fight, as you have to go through the fog wall to activate boss AI in this game. If you can somehow find a way around it, the boss would just sit there, not attack you, and you could just cheese him to death. So they moved the gravestone away to patch it out. You gotta fight it fair. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch to this now. Now that I've gotten all my fun with the other thing out, I'm gonna switch to Greatsword. Oh my god, the Twin Blade out. I mainly chose to do that just so I could have an excuse to die and show the Crystal Tier's effect. Now, the Crystal Tier will not completely get rid of the damage. It does not, like, completely block all of it. But it does reduce it by a huge amount. Oh no, he's gonna throw that up. Okay, that went well. I remember this guy being a little bit more annoying than a Subterranean Shunning Grounds fight, but I'm going into it with an open mind. We'll see if I remember correctly about that. Alright, you know what I have to try against him. If this ends up, like, absolutely ruining him, it does not. 769, it did, like, 1,000 to basically everything else in the game, so... yeah, this is acceptable to me. It's an acceptable use of weaponry. I mean, the weapon's here, the skill's here, why would I not use it? What is this, my Dark Souls 3 playthrough? Where I just did nothing but the right bumper attack on every enemy over and over for the entire game? No, it's not! This is Elden Ring! I'm allowing myself some more variety! And you know, I'm so glad that I did. I honestly kind of want to play Dark Souls 3 again with an intelligence build or using the skills more. Because I think there's some, like, really fun, really strong stuff in that game that I didn't give myself a chance to discover. Okay. That's a big old poke. Alright. No. We gotta wait. The problem with using this crystal tier is that you have to wait and use the physic at specifically the halfway point in the battle. Oh my god. So, like, you can't use it anywhere else. I wonder what would be the best effect to pair with it. Like, I'm just increasing my intelligence stat, but it's possible. Okay, drink now. Okay, we're good. We got the shield up. Now that's all the damage that it does. Right. I remember one of my other strategies. Okay. Well, if you are protected by the crystal tier, you are not knocked back by each one of those attacks, meaning there's an opening to hit him, and I like to use Black Flame Tornado on him whenever we do that, so that's an excuse to bring back out the Godskin Peeler in a bit. Alright. So this guy has wings, so he's going to incorporate flying into some of his attacks, like he did there. He threw the stuff at me, and then he flew across the room at me. Alright, and please, enough. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to start using the Black Flame Tornado strat on him and see how that goes. And then I'm probably going to introduce some spells. Oh yes, I remember the differences between the music for his sewer version and this version. The sewer version of his battle theme was instrumental, and this one has vocals added. Very neat. It's a clever way of making them sound different without actually composing a completely separate track. Whoa! I stance broke and got frostbite. Got you. Okay, I negated some of his healing, but certainly not enough. All right, we're gonna try. Let's get this on. Yeah, we're gonna try, because we definitely haven't been trying up until this point or anything. Oh my god, that's weird. That was a weird attack. I think he just, like, plunged it down to the ground or something. Whoa, hey. Okay, right, he has a follow-up after that. I remember that now. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. I hate that one. He throws it so far. I thought you would go farther than that. I guess I was wrong. Okay, cool. Yeah, just do 1,000,000 damage to me. That's fine. Yeah. I know how to avoid that, sir. Bye. See you next week. I thought that would launch. That was the wrong shoulder button. I'll take it. Alright, I'm out of stamina. So stay back and be chill and patient and all that good stuff. Why is there so much fire there? Alright. We're doing okay. Could still be hitting him better than I am, though. I think while he's charging up that follow-up attack, he's open for something. Not entirely sure what. Okay, let's bring out some spells. See, okay. I want to see how Jewel's Moonblade does. Not too well. Oh, no. Alright. You there. How about some Rock Sling? How about some Rock Sling for your little face? You suck. Okay, no. You don't suck. You're actually a really talented fighter, and I respect you. Enough. Oh my god. Okay. Damn it. Okay, don't jump attack. I think it's possible to, like, duck under that attack if you don't jump. Oh, no. Because he keeps launching the blood pools with his swings, and I'm not used to him doing that. Why? You put me in the blood, you little shit! At least I got it down to your actual name, and not I got it past your title, but oh man. Yeah, I don't know how I think about the phase 2 of this guy. Does he have to fling the blood water every single swing? Yes, he does. It's the only thing that makes him challenging. It's the only trick he has that makes him good. That's what many Elden Ring boss defenders are going to say in the comments. I know a lot of people really like this boss, and more power to y'all. But, you know, because it's an Elden Ring boss, I'm automatically not a fan of it. If you're a boss and you're an Elden Ring, I hate you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, obviously. I would have loved to say that I really adore the bosses in this game, and I think they're the best From Software's ever made. But I don't. I just think Dark Souls 3s are more fun for me. And that's it. That said, I feel like a lot of their other games' bosses aren't that great either. Like, I'm watching someone play through Dark Souls 1 right now, and those bosses don't look like any fun at all. Like, the early game bosses look kind of neat, but the 4 late game bosses, you fucking serious, dude? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh, that hits. I didn't know that hit. Well, silly me. Okay, he starts halfway down already. That's good sign. I just have to not die. I mean, that's what I have to do for any boss fight in this game. And how you not die is a complicated process that depends on the foe. Stay close. I really feel like I could be attacking him more, especially when he does stuff like that. Oh, no, no, no. Goody, goody. I'll launch this. How does that not hit you? How? A drink. Okay, good. I just got knocked back down to what I was before the heal. That's fine. Alright. No, no, no. No, no, no. Fuck. Heal. Okay. Fuck. No. Oh my god. Are you serious? That does that much damage? Oh my god. I feel like I'm underutilizing the projectiles here. It's probably what y'all are screaming at me to do. Yeah, because it stance breaks him really well. Hey-ya! Oh, Black Flame Tornado! Actually, I kind of wanted to get it off on the last nihil that he does. Nihil! Nihil! That's what he sounds like as he's doing it. No, that does sweep across the ground. Man, so there's just nothing you can do about that hit. Like, sometimes when they do a big sweep around like that, you can do an attack under, like, at their feet, and you'll manage to duck underneath the swipe. But that does not happen for that attack, so I'm not really sure what to do about it. So none of the attacks I want to do can be executed in time before it hits me. Well, I can do this. Alright, I think just, like, hitting him as much as possible with a projectile, stance breaking him, is going to be the way forward here. Could also use Rock Sling for help with that, because I know Rock Sling does a lot of poise damage. Charge this, just to make sure I've got enough. You sure? Just stand there and take it. Oh, I was an idiot. No. Do not trail off from him like a Death Riper. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you for this. Camera, what the fuck are you doing? Camera's trying to sabotage me. I don't like it. Okay, I need to watch my blood loss meter better as I'm rolling through that crap. But you know, when he puts it everywhere, what am I supposed to do about it? Seriously, look at this! Where do I stand? I have to take it. Where do I stand? Okay, didn't know you could just phase right through objects, you and your weapon. Good to know, buddy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Get out of there. Why do you put it everywhere? There's nowhere to stand. Oh no, okay, you're gonna swing, and I'm back to basic sword, so boom! This is the problem, I shouldn't be backing up through it, but where the fuck else am I supposed to go? Maybe he's trying to get me to stay near him. Be brave and bold. I'm neither of those things, so I'm not gonna do that. That's my last blast. Oh my god, I actually had enough FP to do it. What? No. That's not gonna hit him at all. What did I think that was gonna do? Damn it! I was trying to, like, roll towards him at the right time. It didn't work. God. Got him that low again. That's what I gotta do. I gotta be more aggressive, I think. I think because he keeps launching it away from him, it's like, come closer to me. Be closer to me. But then when he's closer to me, it could just start up an attack and hit me. And there's like no safe chance to heal, I don't think. I haven't seen one. That was my attempt with a rune arc too. No, that's still a little earlier than I'd like. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, buddy. You want me to be close to you and then you stand on the fucking blood. How about no? Don't do that. That's mean. Aren't you tired of being mean? Come on. This type of persuasion works on people like John Henry Eden in Fallout 3. Why can't it work on you too? In this, quote, Western RPG that definitely isn't just an action-adventure game with RPG elements attached, loosely applied. Alright. I don't want to get into a genre debate. Not right now. Not right now. I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like entering that side of town. Please. Can this stuff, like, go away sooner? Why? That was the earliest possible chance I could have healed. Why is it? There was nothing there, you stupid game! What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh, you're still on blood! Oh, you better build up blood loss for them. You're still on top of it. No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there, game. I bring in this once again. This shall get us to victory. Alright, that was a bit better. Still less than I like. Okay. Why does the second phase go so well at first, and then it just gets worse over time? Get off the... okay. I jinxed it. I made it go worse. Oh, you can stab him in the back. That's good to know. Alright, I don't know if my freaking sword was just stronger in my first playthrough or what. But it feels like it's doing much less with that strategy than I was before. Why, God? Yeah, God, it's your fault that I'm losing this battle, clearly. Why does that not hit? I was thinking it was the regular plunge. Should have waited around, paid more attention. Do not have a follow-up for that. Thank you. Alright, you're gonna fling yourself across the room from me, I think. Oh! No, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, actually, I think I did. I just forgot. When they have so many freaking attack patterns, how can I remember all of them at once? Like, I know pattern recognition is the name of the game and all, but there's a reason why I'm dying all this many times. Alright, that's the best results right there. I'm gonna try something. Classic Twin Blade. Let's see if I have better luck with this somehow. So far, I'm not. But you never know. Oh, you and your fucking delays. They're so cool how you delay those attacks for 50 million years. Not annoying at all. Alright. Alright.
I can see it as clear as day. The coming of our dynasty. Mohgwyn.
Nah, Mohg lose. Sorry, that was so dumb. Yeah, I just feel like I got lucky that last time. He didn't do all the annoying attacks that he could have. He didn't do the keep away attacks all the time. I just got really aggressive, and then that ended up working out by stance breaking him. I guess that maybe that was the true answer after all. Mohg has a great rune. Seek the Divine Tower of East Altus, which stands beyond the Great Bridge from Lanedale's eastern ward. The same tower that we lit Morgoth's great rune. Can't believe we're still getting great runes this late into the game. But I think, were their existence mentioned? I don't know. Was their existence mentioned? Remembrance of the Blood Lord. Remembrance of Mohg, Lord of Blood. Wishing to raise Mikola to full godhood. Mohg wished to become his consort, taking the role of monarch. But no matter how much of his bloody bedchamber he tried to share, he received no response from the young Empyrean. Well, yeah, the Empyrean is in the freaking cocoon and only a hand, so... And Mikola probably doesn't want to talk to you, Mohg. You know, being kidnapped is not exactly a great pickup line. You know, kidnapping them is not a great pickup line, not being kidnapped. What am I talking about? We have 420,000 runes. Blaze it. Vigor, mind, strength. Let's get all even attack values there. Boom. Alright, what are my thoughts on this guy? Sorry, I'm not a fan. I don't like his phase 2. I wish he didn't fling blood everywhere with every single swing. I like the attacks where he's like throwing it up, flying up, and then swing his way down. I even like the nihil attack. As much as other people like call it a flaw, and I understand it is unavoidable damage and you need to find a secret item to nullify it, like, that's a little weird, but I even kind of like it. It gives him a special power. It makes him notable. It makes him memorable, at least, even if you don't like it. Otherwise, though, his phase 2 is just annoying. Like, I much prefer his Subterranean Shining Grounds fight, where it's just phase 1. Those attacks are really fun. They're really well made. And then phase 2 just ruins them with flinging the blood everywhere and you getting trapped in it all the time. I don't like it. This is Miquella. You can't talk. It's just a hand. You want to try talking to a hand? I remember seeing in, again, John Wolf's playthrough of Elden Ring. He was playing online and there was a message in front of it that said, dog? It gave me a good chuckle. Any items past that point? Nah, the discovery of Miquella is good enough. And you know what? I think I might agree. Hello, past me. I finally made it all the way up here. And now that we have, we're done with Shifra River. At last. We've been in here so many different times. Even like way earlier in the series was the first time we came down here for real. Never mind the first time we came down here back in part 3. And only now do we have it all done. That feels great. I think, to commemorate this moment, I'm gonna have like a couple more rounds of ancestral garb farming, and then we're gonna go to the Roundtable Hold, we're gonna light his Great Rune, etc. Didn't drop it. I'm officially giving up on that. The game just does not want me to have their clothes, and you know what? Fine. I'll relent. It's probably just only slightly different looking than the from the shaman anyway, or from the followers. I mean, God, I'm so upset about that. I'm getting their names backwards. Oh yeah, I'm in the Vagabond Knight set now. I think this is a good time to wear this, as we are about to go into a very infamous area in the next episode. Hi, Two Fingers. You still working on that? Yeah, I'm sure you are. Think we should have new stuff here. Yes, indeed. We have Veteran's Helm. Ah, Nile. Okay. This aging general could not die, nor did he have anywhere to fade away. It was almost Robert commanded spirits to defend his long-past master. His long-past master was Leafy is here. Lord of Blood's robe. Attire of Mohg, Lord of Blood. The dress of a luminary. The reigning lord and hierarch of the coming dynasty of Mohgwyn. Or perhaps of a raving lunatic. Yeah, I think it's more likely to be the latter. Let's buy this set first. Veterans Greaves. Yeah, the veteran set first, then we'll get the robe. We can also read about the Lord of Blood's robe. Did I say read about? We already did. We can wear it. That's what I meant. Beep. Now, the remembrance of the Lord of Blood gives you Mohgwyn's Sacred Spear. Sacred Spear that will come to symbolize his dynasty. As well as serving as a weapon, it is an instrument of communion with an outer god who bestows power upon accursed blood. The Mother of Truth desires a wound. So the Mother of Truth desires a wound. This is the only mention of this outer god that he wants Miquella to, like, become a higher being and help establish the Mohgwyn dynasty. And we helped put a stop to that. So, yay. Raise the Sacred Spear and pierce the body of the foremost mother. Stab it 3 times, creating explosions of blood with each thrust. The skill will coat the armor with blood flame for a while. Blood Boon. Thrust armor to the body of the formless mother, then scatter the blood flame to set the area ablaze. The Mother of Truth craves wounds. When Mohg stood before her deep underground, his accursed blood erupted with fire, and he was besotted with the defilement that he was born into. Cool. So he discovered her, and then he started this plan of becoming this big ultimate dude. No, I can't use this. I can't use this either, but I think I'd rather have the weapon. It just seems cooler to me. Let the words. Yes, the words. Definitely. They say words. I think it is about time. All of the equipment that I have on hand deserves to be fully upgraded. +8, +9, +10, +8. Need runes. +10, +8, +9, +10. So all our spirit ashes that we have on hand are now +10. She doesn't say anything extra for that. Now time for armaments. Or my arms, as he likes to say. 3, 24, 25, 23, 20. I don't have smithing stone level 8. Well, that's a problem. Then we can do this. +10. I guess the Godskin Peeler can stay at +23 if it has to. I need smithing stone level 7 and 8. I am actually running low on those. I didn't know I was. I guess I just haven't found as many as I thought I have. Speaking of smithing stones, about where we can purchase them in particular, about time I offer this. Here's Piteous Bell Bearing as well. Now, let's see. Can we buy up to 8? No, we can't. So we need to find more 8 if we want Godskin Peeler up to +24. Well, let's be honest. The important weapons are now maximum upgraded, right? Wait, did I... Yes, this is +25. Highest it could be. This is +10. Highest it could be. These are going to be my 2 primary boys going on forwards. Yes, I'm calling them boys. Because it sounds cooler that way. That's what a lot of people told me anyway. No one in particular. Ooh, okay, so we can tell about a lot of things. I should have come back to talk to him sooner. The secret medallions are reunited.
I see you've laid your hands on the other secret medallion. I'm glad to see my counsel has borne fruit, but the honor of the deed is yours alone. You've made more of yourself than Ensha has. Now, more importantly, both secret medallions are in your hands. I suppose you'd like to know then? What awaits you on the path ahead?
I already know.
Me too, my friend. Me too. I wait with bated breath.
I wish I, like, wrote down and reminded myself that I had this dialogue. I already know what's there. Mohgwyn Palace.
Oh, so that's where the so-called Lord of Blood was hiding himself, eh? A fitting little squat for that deluded maniac to bleat about the revival of his precious dynasty, while he turns our fella Tarnished into bloody fingers. Let him stay there. That way, his delusions will remain as they are, distant and unattainable. But perhaps it's worth looking into. If what I've heard is right, then maybe. My apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. And it is a wondrous thing indeed. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Let him stay there? Oh, believe me, I have let him stay there as a corpse. He gives you a cookbook. I don't remember this. About the Lord of Blood's cocoon.
I see. So Mikola was with the Lord of Blood after all. That is some fine intelligence indeed. With it, the final clue has been brought into the light. One of the last few pieces to Roundtable. I need to put everything together. As promised, allow me to impart to you the last of the secret rites, known only to me.
The last of them? Alright, the law of causality. I thought there was another one he gave. I guess there's only two? Sure.
Well, I wonder what comes next. If he continues his slumber within the cocoon, all would be well. But perhaps it would be safer to destroy it. Mikola is the one thing that remains a mystery to me.
And to us, which is why everyone waits with bated breath, as Kenneth Haidt would say, for June of this year. The only... I can't concentrate on talking when someone else is talking. The only demigod in that list that we have yet to find is Malenia. And at this point, I think I know where to find her. It's the one remaining thing left in Consecrated Snowfield. Or maybe it's up on Flame Peak, you never know. The one divine tower they didn't put a Site of Grace at the top of is the one that you have to do twice if you want to light all the Great Runes. Mohg's Great Rune. Can't wait to see what mediocre effect this one has. It's in a slightly different position than the other one. Morgoth's. I love that sound effect, man. I think it might be the same one when you kill an invader. Its blessing grants a blessing of blood to summon phantoms, and it imparts a phantom great rune upon successful invasion. The blessing of blood that it imparts to any summoned co-op phantoms means that anytime a co-op phantom kills an enemy, they get 10% HP of their max HP healed. If anything is inflicted by blood loss within the vicinity of someone with the blessing, the blessed person will get a buff similar to the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, which probably has a similar effect. Yeah, it's the talisman that gives you that buff. If you invade with this Great Rune equipped, and activated, I assume, you get 3 Phantom Great Runes, which you can use to apply to monsters within melee range. And apparently using the first one costs health, and the second 2 don't. Weird little thing there. So it's basically a multiplayer Great Rune. It's the only one of its kind, and so its effect isn't too bad. I mean, it's like, it can be fun to mess around with. It's certainly a lot more interesting than the other Great Runes, aside from Godric's. And do note, this only applies the blessing to monsters or summoned co-op phantoms. It does not apply the blessing to you. So you were being selfless by using this. Basically, this Great Rune does nothing for you. It does stuff for other players, though. That might be another thing that gauges whether or not you want to use this. I just read that information off the Vextra Life Wiki. If some of that information is wrong, which it might be, I'm very sorry about that. Oh yeah, huge revelation here. Mohg and Morgott are twin brothers. That's only explained in this Great Rune's description, and their Great Runes are naturally similar and activated in the same place. But Mohg's rune is soaked in accursed blood from his devout love for the wretched mire that he was born into far below the earth. He was at the bottom of subterranean shunning grounds, and that's where Morgott was I missed this site of grace before. Either that or it just appeared now. Oh boy, that felt like it was gonna... That feels like this is gonna be a really long video. Sorry about that, but, next time on Elden Ring... I can't see the town from here, but, next time on Elden Ring... we are going towards one last stop of the Consecrated Snowfield. That will take us somewhere quite special indeed. Then the video after that... we're gonna have a bad time. Alright, thank you all for watching if you didn't. As always, I will see you all in the future.